sick, dude. Oh, that is awesome. I did not see that coming. Obviously, I'm biased and have been wanting them to add this for a very long time. Like, you have no idea how many mod packs I've tried.
So basically, I made a Minecraft difficulty where everything is upside down. And you may have heard about these difficulties before because a YouTuber named Fundy made a ton of difficulties, including impossible difficulties, baby difficulties, curse difficulties, and even a random difficulty. So I thought it would be interesting for me to add my own unique Minecraft difficulty, which is how I ended up making everything upside down. I added a bunch of new features that basically flip everything in Minecraft, and it really makes the game a lot harder, but it also makes it super fun. So I would definitely recommend you guys give it a go. And the best part is that if this video gets 5,000 likes, I will release the data pack for all of you to use in the description down below. So make sure you smash that like button and also subscribe so you don't miss out when I do release it. So when you first join on the upside down difficulty, you'll notice, something interesting happens, and that is that you just start floating up into the sky. And if you float up high enough, eventually you will die. So basically, make sure you're under a tree when you spawn, or else, you're just going to die. Now, obviously, we are now floating to the top of the tree, and that is because, gravity is reversed. Instead of falling down and jumping up, we float up and we jump downwards. So as long as we're actually underneath the tree, things will be more or less fine. We can do some epic jumps under the trees, and we're not gonna fly away. But let's say I have to go across a field, and a field doesn't have trees, so what am I gonna hide under? Well, in this case, you have two options. Either you dig into the ground, or you do what I like to call the head bridge. Okay, as long as you don't fail. Basically, how this works is you have to bridge for your head. You have to make a bridge for your head like this, and like this, slowly but surely, you will make progress. So now I've made like 5 blocks of progress into this field, and after a ton of bridging, you will make it, this far. I started over there. Now, even though the fields might not be the best way to go, if you stay under the trees, you should be fine. And you definitely aren't limited here because you can just, place some blocks, and you can jump. Just by holding sneak, you can jump downwards, a total of 1 block. So you can make progress like that, make some stairs for your head. But while you're exploring, make sure you choose your path wisely, because if you don't, you're just gone. Now, to go along with anti-gravity, I added a reverse fall damage. So let's say we have a platform up there. It's not too far away, and you might think, well, I could just let go and I'll float up there nice and easily. Well, no, you'll actually take fall damage because you can't just bang your head on top like that. That's not how it works. So if I tower up a little bit, just 4 blocks, I will take a very small amount of damage. Whereas if I come from like down here, which is quite a few more blocks, I will take a lot of damage. I died. So fall damage in the overworld honestly isn't that bad, since there's not a lot of tall places you fall from, unless you're really bad at Minecraft. But if we go to the nether, it's a different story, because when we get to the other side, we will spawn on the bottom. But obviously, on top, there is another roof. So if I fall, I took a lot of fall damage. Now, the next thing you might be wondering now is, where are all the animals? Well, if you haven't guessed by now, they are also upside down, which means that if they don't spawn under a tree like this, they'll just fly away. Like this guy and these guys, well, they're fine because they spawned under the tree. If I make my way to them, you see, I can punch them or whatever, but yeah, there he goes. So this obviously makes it quite a bit harder to find animals for food, but if you do find them, it's gonna be kind of funny because, look at that. Have you ever seen an upside down chicken before? Now, you might be wondering, how does this affect your mining experience? Now, for the most part, mining is kind of normal. You do stick to the ceiling, but when you reach a cave with mobs, it's a different story because they're also upside down, meaning it's very, very hard to escape them, and they still do a lot of damage. So, yeah, I'm just gonna make my way out of here. One thing you have to be very careful, though, is if you're digging from a cave and you're digging outward, at any moment, you can just fly away. Digging up is arguably more dangerous now than digging down. So when digging down, it's actually a different story, because it's not a really bad idea now to dig down, because if you ever do find lava, and I can hear it, you won't fall into it, obviously. I can safely be above it like that, and you can see I am not touching it. So if I jump, okay, if I jump one lower, now if I jump, yeah, that won't be a very good idea, but as long as you don't jump into the lava, you're fine, because you'll float on the top. And I am about to die. No, please don't die. No. What about items, though? Because items are something you have a lot of usually, and if you mine them or throw them or whatever, yeah, they just fly up into the sky. So if you're mining something, like if I mine some wood with my hand because I don't have an axe, yeah, it's gonna fly up, and unless there's branches above you, that's it. It's gone. Like, you're never gonna see that thing again. Another danger though when throwing items is that they won't land on top. They'll just keep floating. So if I throw one right here, it just keeps going until it falls to the sky. So basically throwing items is extremely dangerous because they'll just go like that and boom, they're gone. Just don't throw items. Now the first thing you do probably before getting items is crafting something. And you can craft stuff, don't worry, I haven't done anything with that. You can still craft stuff, but it doesn't give you anything. You're probably wondering like why? Well, that's because this is upside down. So the crafting recipe is upside down. You have to make an upside down axe to get an axe. And this works for every single recipe in the entire game. Like, everything is upside down. So if you want to craft a pickaxe, same story, has to be upside down. If you want to craft a bed, same story. You have to put the wool on the bottom because it has to be upside down for you to get a bed. If you want to craft any sort of armor, yeah, it is upside down. Everything you do, it's all upside down. Now, obviously, hostile mobs such as zombies or whatever, they also have to spawn under trees like this. And you may want to use a bow, but the thing is, as soon as you shoot a bow, it's completely messed up. The arrow flies upwards like that. This completely messes with your brain. Like, how do I hit him? Oh, there we go, I got him once. It's so confusing. Everything you've trained for, all your years of Minecraft just completely don't matter at this point. Same goes for tridents or anything else that you throw. Just, oh, there we go, I got him. Basically, it's all upside down. It makes no sense. It's very confusing. Now let's say somehow you miraculously get yourself some Eyes of Endor, and you want to find a stronghold. Well, you can throw them. That's all fine. Problem is, because items float, yeah, it goes away. So basically, unless you somehow plan this super well, there's no way to recover your Eyes of Endor when you use them. They're just gone. So this obviously makes it super hard to get anywhere, especially with the super slow way you have to travel. But also on top of that, you're gonna need like a million Eyes of Endors to get anywhere. And there's literally no way, like, you can't even travel fast enough to go catch up to them. If you wanna throw snowballs or eggs or anything, basically the same idea. It's a little bit glitchy sometimes, but it just flies into the sky, and same with eggs. So if I wanna hit, I can't even hit the egg. There we go. So you have to like shoot it at really close items or else, oh no, there goes the chicken. I think you can kind of understand at this point that anything that's exposed to the sky is basically dead. It's just gone. Now let's say that you're somehow amazing at the game and you somehow manage to get to the end portal. Once we go through, you're almost guaranteed to be dead. Like, literally, there's no way you can survive this. Just, you're gone. Like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna survive this? I'm floating away. And if you want to try and throw an ender pearl, nope. The ender pearl just flies up with you. You can't do anything. You're just dead. And eventually you just go up so high that you're just gonna die. So I'm here in creative mode so I don't die, but honestly, I feel like at this point, it's literally impossible to survive in the end, like, unless you have some crazy skills, you're just gonna fly away. You may be wondering at first, like, where are all the Endermen? Well, the thing is, if we go underneath everything, they're all on the bottom of the end. So if you wanted to, as an upside down person, you could easily live on the bottom of the end because, everything's normal here. And even if you do get here and you didn't die, how are you gonna shoot these? Like, it's so messed up. Like, how? And if you do manage to kill, I can't kill him, come on, there we go. If you do manage to kill the Ender Dragon, then you're an absolute pro at Minecraft, and I have no idea how you did that. It's impossible. Like, you can't win the game when you're upside down like that. So I'm challenging all of you out there to try and beat this difficulty. But that's about it for this video. Make sure you comment down below all your ideas for future Minecraft videos, and with that, I'll see you in the next